Alright guys, what's up? In today's video we got WWE 2K23. Now, I've never been the biggest WWE fan, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right out of the gate so that the view on this is not skewed. I don't want you guys to come into this with the assumption that I like WWE, been a fan of WWE, all that. Nah, I haven't watched this since I was like 12, okay? It's a long time ago for you kiddies out there. Okay, this is before the year 2000. All right. Well, no, that's not true. But there was a bit of a problem on that. The point I'm trying to make here is, okay, the last WWE game I might have played was like, if I was guessing, 2014 or 2016 or something. Maybe 2018. Like at the latest, I'll give you that. Like at the latest, maybe. Thing is, I don't even know because I don't play these games, right? So I've actually been having fun, dude. That's the best way to say it. That's the long and short of it. Is I've actually been having fun. I did not expect WWE to be fun. It's fun. Now, there's the combat we'll get back to, and there's a bunch of other modes that I don't really know about and stuff. Okay, but I've had this game since yesterday morning. And I played it for 18 hours, slept for 8 hours, and you know, it's been 24 hours since I had it, or 20, 25, 26 now. But you get the concept. I basically played it since I've had it. The only other thing I've done is sleep, and I've been basically just playing the manager mode the whole time, dude. Like, it's good. I got used to FIFA, like manager mode and stuff, so this is kind of easy to I guess translate to. Not that I played FIFA in the last few years anyway, but I think also, again, that was like 2018, maybe 16, 18, something around there, somewhere around there. So last time I really enjoyed some FIFA, but the manager mode from there basically translate very well over to here. You should get the hang of it pretty quickly. As you can see at the moment, what you do is you schedule matches. You get like a draft in the beginning. And you can buy, say, 8 or 9 fighters depending on how you work your budget, and then they have stamina and popularity that you need to manage. Now, obviously, you want high popularity, but the main thing I would say to have is high stamina, because then obviously your guys are going to be able to fight, and they'll get higher popularity, and that just by being in fights. Now, once you've gotten a few fighters, you're going to schedule a few matches. You can choose what type of matches you want to do, whether it's normal one-on-one, tag teams, Hell in a Cell, tables, ladders and chairs, whatever it is. You can schedule those matches with the fighters you have. Ideally, you want to get some male fighters, some female fighters. Then they're broken down into categories, like fighters, bruisers, specialists, whatever it is. Now you want to match up certain categories against the others, so you just want to keep that in mind when you're buying your superstars and stuff. Like, yeah, it's fun to just buy whoever you want, but that'll give you a better rating when you're scheduling matches. The rating is important in the sense that it's going to help you against the other GMs to basically you can make it like up to 3 other GMs. So I made just 2 because I was kind of trying to get the hang of it, but I don't think I get so sucked into it. I'm kind of invested now, so yeah, it's actually fun. You got to sort of different matches affect your fighter's stamina differently, so you don't want to put a fighter with low stamina into a Hell in a Cell match because it takes a high amount of stamina, so they'll likely get injured. And then what you want to do is you want to manage that against like how much because different types of matches cost different amounts of money, so you need to manage the guy's stamina with the type of match that they're doing and where you're going to put that on the card, because ideally you want to have a good match in the beginning and at the end of your card. In the middle, you don't want it to be as good as the first or last match. I don't know why the game just said do that, so I guess we'll do that. But yeah, it's been working out so far. We've been making some money and stuff. We've added a few people to the roster and things. We've got like a few of these power cards which you can use against the other GMs. and some are like for your fighters and stuff, which basically will help them to recover from injuries faster, or you'll get free advertising for the week, or you can use, like for one of the ones against the other people, you can use as, you can veto one of their superstars, so they won't be able to use like their main character for that week. Now if it's like the week where you have like a Hell in the Cell or WrestleMania or something, it's a big thing, and they're definitely going to use theirs against you. The AI does that, I've come to realize. So you also want to like try save up some money, because they're going to hit you with this like one power card that makes everything cost double. So you're going to want to have money for that, and you're also going to want to save some power cards to make things free, like free advertising and stuff of that nature, free pyrotechnics and whatever. Because once you've done that, then it doesn't really matter, or the match costs are normally double. Not normally that stuff, so you're gonna need the cash, I guess, anyway. So yeah, make sure you save a lot of cash, and just make sure you got a few good fighters, because guaranteed the highest one, or if not highest two, are gonna get taken out by one of the other GMs. If you're not, and you can make title matches and all that other good stuff too. You'll see the value in all this in a sec. Once we go through and finish the first set, we'll simulate all the matches. You can just hop in and play any one of the matches that you've scheduled, and I think any one of the other matches that the other GMs have scheduled as well, so that's also quite entertaining. But it's not something I find myself doing very often. The manager mode is just really fun to just try and get, you know, the most cash back after each event and stuff like that, and buy new superstars and whatever the case, get them on the roster. And then once you got them on the roster, there's those power up things that can make them like a permanent part of your roster, a few of them. I don't know how many exactly, but that's very convenient if you get a few good ones. Like I got John Cena and stuff, so I thought, alright, well, let's do that and make him a permanent member of the team, because obviously everyone knows he's popular and that stuff. And then you can set them up for like advertising and stuff in between matches, advertising for yourself to get money, and then you can do like a solo advertising campaign for them. You normally get like 3 or 4 slots like between your matches to do that, so that's also quite cool. You can start rivalries and stuff in between there. Pardon me. And yeah, dude, it's been a really good time. As you can see, the more you level up and sort of go on, we're on like season 3 or something now, so the further you go, the more you can sort of get these higher level advertising and higher level pyrotechnics and stuff, which will obviously cost more as well, but I guess you're expected to have better superstars and put on better matches and such and such and such. So yeah, man, every once in a while I like to hop in and just play a match or something as well, just if you get a little bit tired of the manager mode. And here you can see after each event it like sort of compares you to how the other GMs did. Each match is compared to sort of the other ones, and then they'll tell you if you got a profit or a loss here, tell you your network deal payout and total sales payout and tickets payout and blah 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 blah. Some little like AI generated Twitter messages on the side kind of thing, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, we got a GM trophy, became the #1 GM, dude, finally. Like the only thing, the problem is now that I did that, I need to stay at the top. Otherwise I'm gonna feel like a little bit of a sausage. But yeah, the little like wrestlers and stuff pop up in the phone thing and say, oh, okay, well, you know, I lost a match against this person, so I want to verse them again next week because I feel like they cheated against me or something. So then you can promise them, alright, well, you're gonna have a match against this person, and you have to make sure to remember it. It's not just gonna like fill it in for you. You can also tell them to bugger off and stuff, and all that sort of affects their morale and things in a certain way. And then you get these little sort of booster cards at I think random points throughout the season. Shit, I could be wrong. Maybe it's not random points throughout the season, but at some you get maybe three or 4 throughout the season. Maybe I think 2 or 3, something like that. They're very useful actually. Some of them are really dumb, so just like pay attention when you're picking these. Some of them are like season long, some of them are just like for 3 matches or 10 matches or something. So just make sure you're reading them before you pick them if it actually matters to you. But if you're playing the manager mode, it probably will matter to you. But In regards to the combat, I did say we'll get back to that, dude. It's kind of different for me for WWE because the last time I played was so long ago, as I said, like 2016 or something. So there was a lot more like I don't know, like involved stuff. It seemed like a lot more involved. I think at that time, when I last saw it, I might not have played that one, but I saw it. You had to like hold down. I think at that time it was the select button or something to how do you say, like recharge your stamina or something. And then yeah, it seems they've sort of done away with that, and you just got to stand around for a bit to recharge your stamina, which is a bit weird. Kind of slows the game down a bit, but you kind of need that because, like, dude, the tide changes fast in this game. Like, wow. Like, dude, if the person punches you once and you know you need to counter, otherwise you're in for trouble. They're just gonna start slamming you around, and your person's gonna be laying on the ground for like 10 minutes, bro. And then you got to make sure, make sure that you punish them when you get the opportunity. It sort of feels like they've tried to integrate the new kind of fighting games, especially the way you like input the keys and stuff. You got to press like X X X A B, for example, to do a few punch strings, and then go into like a DDT or something. It feels weird. It feels kind of like I didn't play Tekken or Street Fighter for even longer than I haven't played these games, so I played Dragon Ball FighterZ, so let's just talk about it like that. It feels kind of like that, with, you know, the auto combos and stuff from that game, minus the other, like, you know, quarter circle forward A kind of thing, minus that part of it. It feels kind of similar to that, so it's been interesting in terms of the combat and stuff, and it's a bit weird in terms of you could maybe say the hitboxes, play like Apex and stuff, so I guess I could refer to that also. The hitbox kind of thing seems weird, like if the guy's climbing through the ropes and stuff, sometimes you can't really hit them, and then they just like bump you or something as they're climbing through, and then your guy's stumbling around and gets punched in the face and stuff. So like a lot of that stuff seems weird, so it's not as if like the actual, dude, that's the troubling part. Like if you bought this game to play wrestling, like actually use the people and wrestle other people, you might not have as much of a good time. But as someone who freaking bought this game basically just to play the manager mode, I'm having a wonderful time thus far. Anyway, I've got nothing to complain about, really. I guess like I suppose everyone else would probably, as well as I will, just eventually get used to it, like how to play it. But like, I'm not the biggest fan of how the combat works. You know, whether you're against that or whatever is up to you. Dude, yeah, it's the manager mode is really fun. There's some online mode with like packs or something, as you can imagine in FIFA. You know, you buy packs and get the players and stuff. It's kind of like that. And then you got like this ladder mode, but you have to like play the matches. You have to play like all 5 or 6 matches to get the tokens, and then you get the tokens and you buy the packs, and then you can use different people to do the same thing again. And dog, I don't care. Alright, I'm playing this game solely for the manager mode, and it's freaking entertaining.